What is going on, guys? How y'all doing on this Wednesday night? We're about 20 minutes away from the Wednesday Night Wars to begin. This is the Club of the Man 1993, and we are here live for a brief live review of this past week's episode of Monday Night Raw. I was not able to review Raw last night as I was not home and I had plans. So, I'm reviewing Raw very quickly before the Wednesday Night Wars between AEW and NXT begin. Hopefully not too much longer, as there's still rumors of NXT moving to Tuesday nights are still circling about. Hope to God that's still true. So overall, I'll be honest, I don't remember much from Raw. I checked over the results again. And for the most part, this Raw just was what it was to me. You know, we had matches announced WrestleMania. It was just, okay, this match is happening, whatever. It didn't really do a super duper amount of harm, but there was so many things I can say I absolutely hated. Other than the Braun is stupid. Braun is stupid. You know, Shane's getting down, jamming. Braun is stupid. Braun is stupid. That stupid stuff. So, yeah. We'll just breeze through this. There's not much to talk about. Again, it just was what it was. It was a Fallout show from Fastlane. And after this week, we only have 2 more episodes of Raw left until WrestleMania 37. So, we're gonna... I see that text there. We're gonna just talk about the show very quickly and go watch some Wednesday Night Wars. We got Mark and Tyler in the live chat. Mark says, "Hey Mike, great they added 2 stupid matches to the WrestleMania card. Some, yeah. So Tyler, AJ and Omos versus the New Day, and Bad Bunny versus The Miz. And also another stupid match, Braun Strowman versus Shane McMahon, which we saw that one coming from a mile away. We'll talk about those so we get to them. But like I said, just going to breeze through this. Probably not going in any big particular order. Just talk about what happened with this stuff. We actually opened up the show with a rematch of last week's main event, Bobby Lashley versus Sheamus. It was a solid match. Bobby Lashley eventually would win. During the match, though, Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin were just like, I don't know, causing like some type of like a ruckus or something like that outside the ring. And then Drew McIntyre came out whenever they were attacking Sheamus, even though later on in the show, Sheamus basically said something like, you know, yeah, it's because you saved me or something, we're good. So, obviously, you know, I don't think they're going to actually put them back together. It was just a coincidence that Drew happened to come out to make a statement to Bobby Lashley, as, of course, he'll be facing Bobby Lashley for the WWE Championship, which, when they do show the matches for the match card for Mania, they are announcing what's on night 1 and what is on night 2. I believe this match is on night 1. The match with Lashley and McIntyre. And then later in the show, I guess, you know, they had, you know, I don't know, I guess, you know, I can't remember if it was because, you know, when McIntyre came out, if, you know, Benjamin and Alexander couldn't get the job done of keeping, you know, McIntyre down or whatnot, just getting to his head, as obviously Lashley feels a little intimidated by McIntyre because, I don't know, I guess because maybe McIntyre beat him last year, even though it's because of a distraction by Lana, who knows. Basically told him to make it right. So Drew McIntyre then requests to have a match against, in a handicap match, with Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin, and if he wins, Cedric and Shelton are banned from ringside for their match at Mania. Later on tonight, McIntyre would win that handicap match, as you pretty much expected. So that means the rest of the Hurt Business are banned from ringside at Mania. It's just going to be just Lashley versus McIntyre. Also, Lashley went around, walked past all the jobbers, basically asking him who wants to, obviously Lashley's not happy at the Hurt Business not being able to do their job and keep McIntyre down. So he just tries to recruit somebody else from like all the jobbers in the locker room. I don't know at this point who you would grab to have help Lashley. Obviously, you're going to be going with somebody to basically kind of be Lashley's right hand man. Well, one that isn't banned from ringside, basically. So whoever that is, I don't know, but I don't know if it's going to make much of a difference. But because they're actually teasing that, I am starting to wonder if they are going to have Lashley win. Because I still thought they did this because they wanted to give Drew McIntyre that moment in front of fans he was not able to have last year. Which I'm all for. Still feeling like I want to see Lashley have a longer reign, though. Doing something like this makes me think that Lashley's going to win, but I still have that soft spot for Drew. So, we'll see what happens at Mania, I guess, at this point. And then also, there was a segment where, Sheamus was interviewed backstage, basically again, that promo, basically, like, yeah, Drew tried to save me, but, we're not cool again. And then Matt Riddle comes around in this stupid-ass scooter. Again, this whole scooter thing is just a Vince thing, and it's so stupid. He confronts Sheamus. Sheamus breaks the scooter and attacks Riddle. I guess they're doing Matt Riddle and Sheamus at Mania, which, like I said, if it was the old Matt Riddle, not just this idiot who just makes no sense when he cuts his promos, I'd be interested in this. But also, we've seen this match happen on Raw already several times, so why are we seeing it at Mania? I don't know. Probably a pre-show match, so that was all that stuff intertwined in there. Asuka actually put on a solid non-title match against Peyton Royce, in which Asuka defeats her by submission. They did show the promo that Peyton Royce recently cut on Talking Smack, so it probably led to this match. But I thought Peyton, obviously could have done a little better, of course, but, put on a solid performance. Afterwards, though, it was advertised for Monday night, but she came out and did it. Rhea Ripley came out and made her Raw debut. And she talked about how Asuka is one of the best champions ever. But she also mentions how it was announced on Monday Charlotte Flair tested positive for the virus. So as far as when she's going to be able to wrestle again, I don't know. But she was removed from the WrestleMania poster. And, of course, there was a lot of speculation since, it came around the time where Andrade, her man, requested his release. Apparently, Charlotte Flair went to bat for him whenever they wouldn't give him his release. I think someone said apparently Charlotte said, if you don't release him, I'm walking. Or something like that. So, I don't know if she got heat from that, or, again, obviously that shows that she has the virus. So, as far as it looks like that Charlotte's not going to be at WrestleMania because, one, they removed her from the WrestleMania poster, and two, Rhea Ripley challenged Asuka to a match at Mania, which Asuka accepted, which, awesome. One, it gives Rhea an opportunity against, again at WrestleMania, since she didn't get it last year when she fought Charlotte for the NXT Women's Championship. And two, could give her a win back. But also, it's actually giving Asuka a chance to go into WrestleMania for once as a singles champion. Because every time she was a singles champion, going to WrestleMania, it all got taken right away from her. So, that's a match that excites me. Asuka and Rhea Ripley, I look forward to that match for sure. So, I definitely got to check that out, definitely. That's a match I'm excited for about Mania. Miz and Morrison were talking trash about Bad Bunny and how they got no respect for him. And then the Miz challenges Bad Bunny to a match at Mania. Then Miz basically squashed Jeff Hardy. Again, Jeff Hardy just continued to look an idiot. And I'm continuing to say, he's someone that definitely should not have re-signed. But he did, and he got his ass handed him. Because he's been doing nothing but... Again, the guy's been doing nothing but losing. And being treated like a joke ever since he re-signed, yet he was in the Elimination Chamber match. Sorry. Afterwards, Bad Bunny did accept the Miz's challenge at WrestleMania. Then we have AJ Styles come out with Omos, who are pumping up for their tag title match at Mania. Of course, the tag titles are the only titles that AJ Styles has not won yet in his career, and it'll also be the in-ring debut of Omos. I still not a fan of Omos. I just see him being another great Khali when he wrestles. Nothing fancy, just stiff as a board, just chopping away. Although remember, Great Khali did get inducted into the Hall of Fame today. Yeah, if you guys didn't hear, we got Kane, which great, and the Great Khali being inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. I don't get that one. But, so if that can happen, then Omos is probably winning the tag titles. But they have this same one, the New Day basically saying, well, do you guys really know each other? And AJ Styles didn't know any of Omos's answers. But then AJ got mad and he was just like, come out here and put that theory that he'll lose at WrestleMania to the test. And we have Kofi Kingston take on AJ Styles in what I thought was a pretty good match. And to my surprise, Kofi won. He beat AJ clean, which I was like, cool. Anytime I see those two wrestle again, I just think back to one of my favorite moments in wrestling that I got to experience. To me, it's when Kofi Mania felt real. Like they were serious. Like things were getting serious with Kofi in that gauntlet match, and he was facing AJ Styles in the next part. And AJ was a babyface at the time. He was just like, hey, if you want to do this, it's okay. And Kofi's like pushing him, like, fight me, fight me, fight me. I'll win 11 long years for this. Let's go, fight me. And that's still one of my favorite moments. That every time I see these two collide, I just think back to that moment. But it was a very good match, and again, Kofi won, which was a surprise, but nice shocker there. But AJ and Omos again are going to win the tag titles at Mania. There's no doubt about it. They're going to do that. That's what I'm thinking. Let me see what else we got here. Oh yeah, Nia Jax and her stooge Shayna Baszler defeated Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke for the millionth time. The only thing that I remember was during Nia's entrance, Reginald was doing back tucks and whatnot, because they're probably like, look, see what we could do. Nia guys love seeing him now. It's just like, no. You're probably obsessed over that one match he had with Sasha Banks as some big deal, doing his flips, but to me, it just means nothing. He is just, Reggie! Ugh. That woman makes me sick. We have the whole thing with Shane McMahon, and he's out there with Elias, who took his place in a match at Fastlane, and he says that, they'll have their match once Shane's knee is healed, and then they start singing a song about how stupid Braun Strowman is. Braun is stupid, and dumb stuff. Braun Strowman came out, obviously, and was, pissed off, blah, 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 typical shit. And he squashed Elias, but during the match, whenever Strowman was, doing the thing around where he goes to run around like a freight train, they were literally playing sound effects of a train coming by. Can they really, really make things any much worse for Braun Strowman? Can they really make him even more of a bigger play toy than he already is? Like, I heard that and I was just like, when you can't turn me off even more, you turn me off even more from all this. So, yeah, the sooner this match happens, the better. We can move on to this Braun is stupid storyline, because this storyline completely, to me, is stupid. I guess the last thing to talk about is what happened with Randy Orton, Alexa Bliss, and The Fiend. Alexa Bliss told Randy Orton he cannot always get what he wants, but he may want to be careful what he wishes for tonight. And then we have the segment where Orton comes out to summon The Fiend, noting how tonight this all comes to an end. Alexa Bliss, though, came down while The Fiend appeared in the ring behind him. Orton then, in his bag, had a thing of gasoline, and he's like getting close to The Fiend, like shaking it on and backing it off. Shaking it on and backing it off. Knowing that The Fiend's capable of something more. He goes to light the match, but instead, he hits an RKO on The Fiend. But then, Alexa Bliss distracts him. The Fiend does the mandible claw before hitting Sister Abigail, and Alexa Bliss points to the WrestleMania sign, and that match is official as well. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be just a regular wrestling match. It's going to be some type of like a creepy House of Horrors, Firefly Funhouse match, whatever. That's all it's going to be. And that's Raw. I gave it a C. Like, not big harm. It's just, I was at a point where I'm like, let's just get to WrestleMania and move on. This was just whatever. It happened. The matches we knew were going to happen were announced. Again, I am excited though about Asuka and Rhea Ripley. That should be pretty damn good. Rest of the matches, some I'm interested in. Some of them I'm just like, whatever. I don't care. Get this over with. So I gave Raw a C this week. That's my grade. Live chat we got here. We got JR saying what's going on. Not much. Just exhausted. Been a brutal week at work, but I'm doing good. Lash is going doping the title at Mania. I'm not sure about that, Tyler. What's up, Fidget1764? His Wolfenstein custom level set should have been released soon. Who is on top of the Raw ladder, by the way? Well, cool. I definitely got to play some Wolfenstein again. Again, Bobby Lashley's a champion. We got Matt Riddle is United States champion. New Day's Raw Tag Team Champions, and Asuka's the Women's Champion. Why can't celebrities stick to whatever it is that made them famous and leave the wrestling to actual professionals? Exactly. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And also, so we're really going to be doing Miz and Bad Bunny, not a tag match with Damian Priest and Bad Bunny versus Miz and Morrison. So not only are you making Damian Priest take a back seat to Bad Bunny at Mania and not even get his own spotlight at Mania, which is stupid, you're going to have The Miz, who was just briefly world champion, job the Bad Bunny. Yeah, how much do you care? Not me. Mark gave Raw a D. Don't know why Lana's still here. He's going to get hate for saying the Raw Women's title is going to be trash. I don't know. We'll see. Raw is stupid, for sure. Braun's career is dead. My advice, when his contract comes up, don't re-sign. Just leave. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Again, I hate to say it because, again, I saw, either the Chronicle or the WrestleMania 24 special where Braun mentioned how emotional he got when he won the title and he thought of his uncle who he was close with and whatnot. But, like I said, he was only champion when WWE needed him to be champion. If Roman Reigns never got hurt, Braun Strowman would have never been world champion. So I do agree. He's basically, hit a dead end at point. I've given up on Braun Strowman. So, yeah. That's my review, guys. I'll try to come up here later to review both AEW and NXT. We'll see how it goes. What are your thoughts on the show, guys? Make sure to leave your thoughts down in the comments section below. Slap a like on the video and subscribe for more content. Come to my channel. Follow me on Twitter at DemandAir93. I'll see you guys all later. Have a good night. Enjoy the Wednesday Night Wars. Peace out, everybody.